All right, let's get into actually using custom fields now on our page. So you can see I've created some custom fields here using advanced custom fields. So Timber should work with any custom fields plugin. Advanced custom fields is the one that I use and have tested and recommend. So I want to show you real quick what these fields look like, just so you can see what they're named. So it displays as, phone space number. It's actually stored in WordPress as phone underscore number. So these are the actual field or key names, I guess, that we're using inside of the WordPress database. So this is what we're going to insert into our Twig file. So check this out. Let's start with phone number. So here where we have the phone number that the designer has put in, I'm just going to delete that and do post.phone underscore number. Just that easy. Same thing here for where it actually appears in the markup. Post.phone underscore number. What else do we have? We have address. So let's put that one in. We have contact email. And that should get us pretty straight away. So I'm going to go back here. Let's just change this to something crazier so we will recognize it. So I'm going to put hello at wordpress.org, and let's update. And when we view our post, there we go. So we know that all of that has been brought over. So the next thing that's missing from the layout here that was in that mockup is this image. So let's get that in. So to do this, first off, in your theme, so inside of Functions PHP, I added theme support for post thumbnails. Let's go back into that post, and I'm going to set that featured image to, let's use this here. So this is a really big image. You can see it's 4,000 pixels. Let's set that as the featured image. And update. So that is stored. Now to actually use that in the template, let's go back here into single.twig. So here we have a image hard-coded. I'm going to replace that with post.thumbnail.src. Thumbnail being the name of that post thumbnail field. So now when we refresh, awesome, there it is. So as I mentioned before, that is a really big image. That's 4,000 pixels wide. Great as a source photo, bad as something we actually want to serve over the web. So check out this little trick. So what we want to do is resize that image so that it is not coming in so big. Now obviously you could do that through WordPress and just resize this specific image, but I actually want to resize all the images that might be coming into that template spot. So check this out. I'm going to do pipe, which is a filter in Twig, and say resize to about 2,000 pixels wide. So it's going to take any image and resize it to 2,000 pixels wide and then proportionally by however tall it is. So if we refresh now, let's just do an inspection here so you can see. And you'll notice that everything looks the same, but let's actually inspect this image. And you can see the file name has been changed, and there it is. Natural size is 2,000 by 1,331 pixels. So much better for downloading, and of course you can make that whatever size you desire. Now I want to show you one more thing with images and custom fields. I created this additional field here in my post for a poster. So I'm going to select an image here, and let's use this photo of Weekend at Bernie's. So I'm going to select that and update. And then in our template, if I want to put that in, I'm just going to put it somewhere right underneath this content here. Let's do image source is equal to post.poster. And we get a class of poster. So if I were to refresh this, let's see what happens. So we should see this coming in underneath the content here. Looks like we don't really see anything. We see a broken image. Let's actually look at the source. And you can see it's 32. So the reason it's 32 is because WordPress is storing that image data not as actual image data, but just as a reference to this post 32. That's what's coming across when WordPress is fetching the custom content. What we need to do is tell Timber, hey, I want you to interpret this as an image. Well, no simpler way to do that than to just wrap this in image, parentheses. So this is turning it into a Timber image object, and then from that object, we want the source. So let's refresh one more time. And hey, there is Weekend at Bernie's. So what can you do? What else can you do with images? You'll notice that we're always using the .source property. So let's say we actually have some alt text we want to use. So I'm going to go into our Weekend at Bernie's one more time. Alt text, Weekend at Bernie's. So check this out. If I do alt is equal to image post.poster .alt, and now refresh, so here we are. And so there's the full image path, and there we have Weekend at Bernie's. So there are a bunch of different properties of images you can use. You have the width, the height, the aspect ratio are all accessible. So that is a little bit of using custom fields and images with Timber.